morning and welcome to day 29 of our second annual WSOP Spaces daily coverage. I'm Sherry Pluskota. Joining me is my co-host this morning, Brian Software Pinkus, and he's going to yell at me for changing his name up, and Donna Dark Angel Morton. Good morning, y'all.
Hey, Sherry, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, great. Just getting
Awesome.
ready to head out over to play some poker. Had some breakfast and we're ready to go.
Awesome. Hey, Donna.
Hey, Sherry.
You laughing already this morning?
Yep, I've been up and
She'll
all night.
she'll
Oh, Lord.
she'll remember our names eventually, Donna. Eventually.
I'm giving you too many names. I think I remember them all, but it's okay. I know what you mean. And I wanted to give a little shout out. Good morning, John and Brandon and Matt and Vegas Dave and Billy and, whoever else is joining us on their computers as well. We welcome you this morning. We've got lots going on around Vegas. More importantly, Sherry's coming after Vegas today. We coming to get you, Vegas. We're coming to get
How
you.
long?
Let's go.
Let's go. Brian, did you get there last night?
I did. Got settled in, got some groceries, and we're ready to go.
Awesome. And what are you playing today?
I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. The 600 deep stack.
Sweet. And what time's
600
that
deep
start?
stack. 10 o'clock.
Okay, perfect.
So
Perfect. So we're
we're gonna
gonna
be we're gonna be on the move
right on.
and a little late actually for almost certainly.
Well, we wouldn't think of you being on time for anything, my friend.
What? I'm always on time.
I got to poke at you. I
Yeah, yeah.
do, and I expect nothing from less from you as
No,
well.
I thought you were. I expect nothing from you as well.
That is funny though. I want to thank our sponsor, Elevator Results. If you need a tailor made workout plan to help you lose weight or gain weight, Elevator Results can design that plan. Follow them on Twitter and check out their site at elevatorresultspt.com. I'm hoping to jump on board that when I get home. Please be reminded that you can find the replays of our spaces on my YouTube channel at Sherry Pluskota 9212. And Brian has a YouTube channel, and it is Software Brian, where he has his initial vlogs up, but by the end of summer, probably the rest of them will be up. He's working diligently on that. I know he is. And, time is of an essence as far as playing poker.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to talk about poker around town. You want to start us out?
Yeah, we'll do the win and the Venetian
Perfect.
and if since we got Matt here, maybe he'll come up and do the WPT stuff for
I
us.
hope so because it sounds like an exciting tournament. And if I was in town, I might have considered playing that one. So go ahead, start us off, and then if Matt wants to come up, he is most welcome.
So at 10 a.m. At the win, we have an $1,100 milestone satellite to the 10K seniors. Man, is this year the year of the seniors, Sherry? I know last year there was a few different seniors events around town, but this year it seems like
I
everybody's digging in.
I think there's many. I think there's many this year. It's funny you said that because when I was looking at some stuff this morning, I was like, I think there's more seniors events than we've ever had. And now we have a super seniors event and I think it's awesome, and they're filling seats. So, let's go.
Yeah, exactly. So at 10 a.m., there's a milestone satellite to the 10K seniors, no limit high roller, 10 seat guaranteed. I didn't see last night. I understand there was it almost looked like there was going to be an overlay or something. I don't know. In the one that they were running last night to Matt's event, I think it was. Um, anyway, 10 seats, 20K starting stack, 25-minute levels. Late reg in that is open till 140. And then at the Win also today is No Limit Hold'em Day 1B, $4 million guarantee. And
Whoop, whoop.
that's a $3,500 buy-in, $40,000 starting stack, 40-minute levels on day one, 60-minute levels on day two. Late reg in that is until 7:30. And then Matt's event it starts at 1 o'clock at the Win. The 25K buy-in, No Limit Hold'em WPT trifecta event number one, and in that you start with a $200,000 stack, 40-minute levels on day one, 60-minute levels on day two, 8:30 p.m. late registration in that.
Listen, I, if I were in town, I definitely would have tried that satellite, right? I just think what a great event today. What a great event.
Yeah, definitely. Like that's the premier event for today. 25K though, Sherry. I gotta. That's when I have to satellite into.
Well,
Where was
yeah,
I was on an airplane. I don't know.
yeah.
Um,
And I want to give a little shout out to Tim Slater, who won the Win $1,100 no limit turbo for 51K. How awesome is that?
yeah, that's awesome. It's really
Very
cool.
cool. Very cool.
So make sure to get on over to that. There is a also another satellite to the $3,500 buy-in for 7 o'clock tonight at the Win. $500 buy-in for the milestone satellite to the 3,500. So don't want to get that
Nice.
confused. 10-seat guarantee, 20K starting stack, 20-minute levels, and late reg in that is until 10 p.m. I really like how they're doing these milestones because, you know, it's so tough in satellites. Often, like if they're only giving away one seat, it's really tough to get heads up
Yeah.
and then win that heads up match. But if they're giving away 10 seats minimum, I mean, you know that that feels like you got a pretty good fighting chance to win one. So yeah,
Very attractive, isn't it?
yeah, definitely pretty cool. So that's what's going on at the Win today. Go see Matt. And then at Venetian 1110 is a $600 ladies event, and that's the Lips ladies event number 41. $50,000 guarantee, $50,000 starting stack, 30-minute levels. Late reg in that is till 5:25.
Well, and now that you brought up the ladies' events, the Win kicked off the ladies' events on June 17th, and they had a great turnout. And then MGM had their ladies' event on the 23rd, and they had a great turnout with 204 players. And then on the 24th, yesterday, the Orleans had their ladies' event, and they had 147 attendees to that event. And like you said, today's the Venetian, and then tonight is the 6 p.m. WSOP ladies warm up event. And I believe because it's considered a deep stack, it's going to be upstairs in the Normandy room, but double check that information. I'm pretty sure it's going to be upstairs in the Normandy room, though, 6 p.m., $150 buy in. Then tomorrow will be the South Point Ladies event, $400 buy in, 35K guarantee. That's at 10 a.m. And then on the 27th, there's one at the Aria at 12 p.m. The ladies have a $500 buy in. There's a 75K guarantee, which they raised from a 50K guarantee. So that's awesome. And also on the 27th at 1 p.m. is a Golden Nugget, $250 buy in, 10K guarantee. That starts at 1 p.m. on the 27th. And then on the 28th at 12 p.m. is the WSOP Ladies event, which is a $1,000 buy in, 10K for the men to buy in. And I will definitely be playing that one this year. So excited about that. And let's keep moving around town, should we?
Sounds good.
All right, Donna, do you want to go next?
Yeah. Hang on a minute. At South
Sure.
Point, I've got the 10.05 100 no limit hold'em 10,000 guarantee. At 2.05, we have the $100 Omaha 8 or better 4,000 guarantee. So they do Omaha on a Tuesday. The 6.05 100 no limit 7,500 guarantee, and my nightly favourite, the 10.05 100 no limit turbo 2,000 guarantee.
Thank you, ma'am. Over at the Sahara, which is going to host our meetup game on June 30th at 4 p.m. Today they have a $60 no limit tournament at 12 p.m. It's a $500 guarantee. At 4 p.m. they have a $60 no limit Omaha tournament, another $500 guarantee. And at 8:30 p.m. they have a $60 no limit tournament with a $500 guarantee. Be reminded that you could double your starting stack with a $10 add-on for the dealers and staff. So that's what's going on at the Sahara. Moving over to the Aria today, they have an 11 o'clock $1,100 PLO mystery bounty, a $250,000 guarantee, 30-minute starting stacks to begin with. Then it graduates to 40 minutes, 30K starting stack, and only 11.8% rake for that tournament. Over at the Orleans today, we have an 11 o'clock super stack, 20K guarantee, $200 buy in, 20% rake. At 1 o'clock is the main event satellite, 1 in 7.5 with a 15-seat guarantee, $100 buy in. At the Orleans, they have a super stack, 20K guarantee, $200 buy in, which is a 20% rake on that tournament. Over at MGM, part of their summer poker festival, they're teaming up with the Moneymaker Tour. And today they have a $400 no limit grand stack flight A at 10 a.m. It's a $100,000 guarantee, and it is a 30K starting stack. And then they have flight B at 6 p.m. today. Again, that's a $400 buy in. Over at the Golden Nugget today, got to flip the sheet. My apology. At 11 a.m. is the 7-card stud high low, 8 or better, 20K guarantee for $340. And it is a 17.7 rake. At 1 p.m. is the deep stack no limit, 30K guarantee, $200 buy in, 25% rake. At $1,800 is the Omaha high low, 8 or better, 5K guarantee, $200 buy in. At 1,900 hours is the nightly no limit hold'em, 5K guarantee, $130 buy in, 26.9% rake. So that's what's going on around town. Let's look at what's going on at the WSOP. If I can get to it real quick. Pardon me. Thank you, Kevin Mathers, for always supplying us with the greatest of information. Day 29 at the WSOP, the bracelet event schedule is as follows. At 10 a.m. is the $600 no limit deep stack championship. At 11 is the $1,500 millionaire maker day 3. At 11 a.m. is the $1,000 super seniors day 2. At 12 p.m. is the $3,000 no limit day 2. At 1 p.m. is a 50K Poker Players Championship. Day 3 at 1 p.m. is the $2,500 Omaha 8 Stud 8 Day 2. At 2 p.m. is the $2,500 No Limit Deuce to 7 Single Draw Low Ball Day 1. And then online at the WSOP.com site at 3:30 will be a $1,000 No Limit Freeze Out. The non-bracelet events for today are as follows. 1 p.m. is the $250 deep stack. 3 p.m. is the $240 landmark for 2,000 in chips. 4 p.m. is a $400 deep stack turbo. 6 p.m. is a $150 ladies warm up. At 7 p.m. is $1,100 PLO landmark to $10,000 PLO. 8 p.m. is a $200 deep stack turbo, and at 10 p.m. is the $135 landmark for $1,000 in chips. So that's the scoop for today of what is going on.
So I wanted to say too, Sherry, one of the things like with the Alpha 8 coming up, there's one today, there's one um, on July 3rd, but that milestone satellite the day before is a 3K buy-in, right? Um, so, like obviously these people that go and have 25K to buy into a tournament probably are not doing very well on their bankroll management. But that's the way to do it, like there's no reason you can't treat that as like kind of a steps thing where go take maybe a $300 buy-in, win your way into, so to speak, win your way into the 3K,
Right.
and then have a shot at the 25K seat, and take your shot. Like if you're going to take a shot, like that's the way to do it, not not go and just like, I've got 25K in my bankroll and I'll just drop it in there.
And remember when we talked sometime in the past, about just because you bink something doesn't mean you should, go up in tournament levels
Yeah, yeah,
necessarily. Like if you're good at, like Ari Engel has told us that in an interview. I stay at these price points because I'm good at these price points. So why would I go to other price points? And it's the same thing. If you're binking $1,100 tournaments, and
yeah,
maybe you
then
just
play
came into and won 200,000, does that necessarily mean you should spend 25K on the next level? I don't know. You have to decide that, but
well, it
don't
depends
rush
on
the
what you're
decision.
there for. It
Right.
depends what you're there for. I
Yeah.
mean,
And don't
you know
rush the
people
decision. you
say,
know
when I was getting on the plane yesterday, and the lease says, we were talking about, I'm coming to play poker, are you a professional poker player? So, no, not really. Like, but I probably play like more than some professionals, but but that's not my goal. My goal isn't to be a professional poker player. That doesn't mean that that just means that I don't want to live my life in a casino. That doesn't
Right.
mean that I don't want to win. Like
Right,
I'm here
right,
to
right.
win,
Right.
but but that also gives me some flexibility. If this isn't my day job, then I can, then if I want to, I can take shots like that, So, um, but as long as I'm paying the bills, like I'm really big on that, Sherry. Like, and that's what I worry about sometimes putting, like a vlog out there. Oh, we got to the end of this big tournament, and it's like, okay, well, that's great, but like I don't want to talk you into being here if you shouldn't be here either. So,
Well,
you
and
know,
that's the tightrope that everybody walks when they, use social media, right?
right.
Because I'm having a good day doesn't mean you're going to have a good day. And you have to evaluate what that is in your life and do what's best for you and your family, or if you're single, yourself, whatever.
Yeah,
But I don't want to get too lost in the sauce either. That you know, if you can afford to play a 25K, by golly, play the 25K. And if you can satellite into that 25K, by golly, satellite into that 25K. Even if you can afford to buy it outright. I mean,
right, right,
I'm kind of that person that, okay, I can afford this, but I still want to satellite into it and save my money. So, there's lots of different ways to look at it. I've also seen people, try to satellite, three buy-ins, and you're like, well, you say, you didn't save anything because now you had to buy into the event anyway. So you're out three buy-ins plus the buy-in for the event. So there's so
right.
many different ways to look at it.
Or you could even do like this guy, right? Like he went and played the 1 p.m. deep stack, 997,000, 997 players, 29K up top. Just take it down, and there's your satellite.
There's your
You're in.
satellite. I love it.
See you
There's
July 3rd.
Yeah, there's so many different ways to look at it, and you got to do what's best for you.
Yeah.
And you know, And we'll rail you. Whatever you want to do, we're going to rail you. Whether it's a $500 Saturday or 250,000 high roller, we're going to rail you. So do you and let us know what that is.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to talk about a tweet that Phil Hellmuth said or did yesterday. And I'm bringing it up because it was brought up briefly yesterday. I don't even remember who brought it up, but I just wanted to read the tweet. It has to do with women in poker and that whole dialogue that is supposedly going on about women in poker that, probably started out with some good intentions, but maybe just worded incorrectly. I don't know. I'll never speak to it. But anyway, I thought Phil's take was fun and a positive way to handle the situation. And I know this tweet was brought up yesterday, but I just kind of wanted to read it. Per Phil Hellmuth, my head has been down, but I'm seeing the subject of women in poker. Women make up roughly 3% of the fields in tourneys. 3%. Yet it seems like women won over 30% of the tourneys at the Commerce Casino last month. True fact. I added true fact. Folks, there are a bunch of women playing world class poker right now. Let's see what the results, men versus women, look like when the fields are 50% women. I suspect it will be very close. By the way, I'm planning to have an invite only tournament. 8 men, 8 women, like a $5,000 buy in, hoping for some sponsorship money and someone to film it. So I remember us just briefly touching on this yesterday, and it was said it was a cash game, and it's not. It actually, he's thinking about it being a tournament. So just wanted to put that out there so that we get the correct quote unquote information out there. Any comments?
Yeah, the women I hear aren't as competitive as the men, Sherry. That's the word on the street. I'm
Why
just
did you
kidding.
text me?
Donna's gonna that was my ploy to get Donna on an airplane. Of course, I won't be able to enjoy her being here because she'll murder me.
Yes. Well, the thing about it is, what are the results going to look like if it's a 50-50 playing field, right? Like what will the results look like when that happens? And I am here for it, right? And I hope that maybe Poker Go will pick it up and broadcast that.
I'm
How
sure
fun!
yeah.
How fun! It kind of reminds me of the Billie Jean and what the hell is the guy's name? Bobby Riggs, right? No.
You are dating yourself, Sherry.
Rigby.
No.
What
No,
what did
Rigby.
he
That
say?
was he said Rigby,
No.
the dirty diaper.
But anyway, you guys know what I mean. It was the oh my wait, John will know.
I
Come on,
think I
John.
was an infant. I was an infant.
No, maybe it was Bobby Bigsby.
Yeah.
Bobby Bigsby.
No. Go ahead, John. Save me,
It
John.
was Clayton's old uncle.
Okay, that's not someone we like to talk about on this show. It's not worth our breath. Welcome, John.
Hello. My only point about that 50-50 table game is they're going to have to do it more than once. Otherwise, such a small sample size, people on either side are going to latch on to whatever the result is and say,
Oh,
well,
that's
see,
right.
we told you. So they need to do it multiple times to have any sort of, actual results. But I'm
And you know
sure
what? That's what competition's about, right?
But
Hail
wait a
the
minute.
victor.
If the men win, we could just say, "See, we told you," and end it.
Well,
I
that's a pretty
disagree. I
shitty
disagree. I
attitude.
disagree with that.
Fats.
Oh, Fats. That's 0 for 2 for Fats this morning, but that's okay. We still love them.
I'm surprised there hasn't been any technical difficulties there, Sherry.
It's close. I'm dependent on my co-hosts here. Go ahead, Brandon.
I'm driving.
Go ahead, Brandon.
You didn't mention it, but at Resorts World last night was the latest tournament too. I tried to look online for the results. I couldn't find them though.
That's okay.
It's
Appreciate
a
that.
It's a $40,000 guarantee. I think $360 entry fee. And the only reason I know is because I was there watching them. It was it got pretty heated a little bit at the end. There was like eight players left. There was something they had to call the floor before. I wasn't really paying attention, but
All right. Well, I'm
yeah.
glad you had some fun last night.
And you weren't there by 10 p.m., I take it.
Shut up, Fats. Not right now.
All right, let's look at the winners from yesterday and things that are still in progress at the WSOP. Event number 54 is the $1,500 millie maker, 14.6 million in the prize pool money, 10,939 entries. 315 are still remaining. Is this tournament ever going to end?
No.
Sebastian Sagoyfin, maybe, of Canada, 2.6 million is in his chip stack, so he is our chip leader. Connor Rash is of the United States. Connor Rash of the United States has 2.5 million. One of our favorite spacers, Jeff Stillwagon, is still in it to win it, and he has
That's right.
1 million in chips. Nancy Stokes has 290,000. Maria Lambropoulos of Argentina has 970K. They're all guaranteed $7,200. First place will take 1.2 million. Second will take 1 million. Any comments?
Yeah, it's nice that they, easily are clearing the $1 million prize there. Like, I don't like when these gimmicky tournaments like mess up the final table prize pool like but by like a whole lot. So that's nice to see.
Yeah, I
There.
agree. I agree.
Yeah, I've got to say that Maria is an absolute crusher.
Yep.
I've seen her play over at DTD, and she is amazing.
She is definitely a crusher. And guess what? She needs one double up, and she's right in there with those chip leaders. So good luck to her and the rest. And of course, Jeff, our spacer. On to event number 58, the 50K Poker Players Championship, 3.5 million in the prize pool. There are 29 left, and our chip leader is James Opes of Australia. He has 1.9 million. Jeremy Osmus has 1.8 million. Couple of notables still in there at number 5 as far as chip stacks. David Benjamin has 1.5 million. D Negs 1.3 million. The Grinder 1.3 million. And they are in the money at the 14th spot for and I'm sorry, there's 29 left. And they would get 102K in the money at 14. First place is 1.1 million. Second place, 768K. Any comments?
Yeah, 89 players in that, Sherry. And the bracelet, they put a asterisk on there because it's basically like a home game bracelet, I think, because anything like any anything less than the amount of people that I've had over to my house for a home game shouldn't win player of the year points. So that's just my new format that I'm going to come out next year. I don't like the idea that you can buy your way to a player of the year bracelet or a player of the year banner. But listen, Phil Ivey, I mean, how awesome is it like every day pulling this up and seeing Phil Ivey at the top of the counts there?
Love it. Love it. And Brian, his nickname is Software. And I challenged him to come up with the software to fix the player of the year stuff that he keeps talking about this summer. So that's my challenge to
It
Brian.
Well, I did, and what's weird is we gave this like huge bonus to like if you finished exactly 12th in the kickoff, Sherry, you
Hell
got like
yeah.
this enormous bonus. So I'm actually in the lead for player of the year, with that and my one other cash.
With Brian's 12th place finish in the freeze out at the beginning of the series, he gets mega bonus points per his design and now is in the lead in Player of the Year points with 45 bazillion points. So there you go, folks. You heard it here first. Brandon, go ahead.
It's funny that you were talking about that. I was wondering. I hear Jeremy Allsmith's name, like it seems like in every tournament. I wonder if he's anywhere close. I don't know if anybody knows if he's anywhere close to taking over. What's his name for Player of the Year?
Okay, so let me look at yesterday because I talked about the Player of the Year yesterday. So I printed. Give me a minute. 1 minute to find
Sorry,
it.
Sherry. I could just look it up, but
That's okay.
a little sluggish this morning.
Okay, Jeremy Osmus was in third place when I printed this either yesterday morning or the night before that. So yeah, he's right in the mix of Player of the Year points for sure.
I think this is his third final table in a pretty substantial event. So yeah, I mean, I just always see his name at the top of the leaderboard. It seems like so far this summer.
Yeah, he's always in the mix for sure. And he's a grinder and he's very talented. And yeah, his name, even last summer, we were reporting his name. I can't tell you how many times we said his name last summer because you're exactly right. He's always in the mix. So good for him. Something we could all aspire to. Go ahead, ASG. Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning, or afternoon here on the East Coast. So, in case you guys missed it, you should definitely check out the stream of the Players' Championship last night. It was really entertaining, especially once Jared Blesnick was there with D. Niggs and Phil Hellmuth. And Brian would appreciate this. Possibly the quote of the summer so far is Hellmuth was talking about his, you know what I'm going to say?
Yeah, I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, Hellmuth was talking about his hand, and he said, I never lie on stream. What's the point?
I
know
never
that one
lie.
too. I never lie.
And Chidwick responded, yeah, you lied. You said you were going to burn the Rio to the ground.
I saw that too. Oh, shit. I have to say I laughed out loud at that when I saw that.
That's funny.
It is funny. I love it. It's always a good day when we can make fun of ourselves and Phil Hellmuth.
And Phil
that
Hellmuth.
guy. And Phil Hellmuth. Love that guy. Love what he's doing for sure. Okay, where are we at? Number 59. The Super Senior $1,000 buy-in had 2.9 million. There are 3,362 entries. 901 are left. Our chip leader is Dave Goodkin with 349K. Paul Runge has 275,000. They will be in the money at 505, and that will be for $2,001. First place will take home 358K. Second place will take home 238,000. Is it me or does that chip lead sound like it's so little? 349K? Am I?
Yeah. No, I mean, it's that they start with a lot less chips. I mean, and you still have 900 players remaining. So, and you got to realize, Sherry, in this event, 3,000 to win this event, you only have to overcome 3,258
Right.
more people than you do in the 50K Players Championship. So
we always can tell where he's going with that.
It's justified that that the Players Championship should award twice as many points probably as this. Anyway.
You're so funny. I love
Bruno
you for
Fatuzzi there up near the top of the leaderboard on this. And I got to call out my buddy Kevin O'Donnell there in 10th place.
Yeah, please do.
Good friend.
Hey, good luck to everybody. There's a lot of poker left in that Super Seniors event. Event number 60 is the 3,000 no limit, 3.8 million in that prize pool, 1,441 entries. There are 539 left. Yang Feng Wang has 369,000 in chips and is in our chip leader position, tied with Jose Fiera of Brazil, who also has 369,000 chips. Any comments?
Yeah, just rooting for my buddy Kevin there. He's a good guy, and I think that he's definitely been there before. So full-time tournament grinder. So hopefully he can get this one done.
Good luck to Kevin and the rest of those 539 left in the field. Event number 61, the $2,500 mixed event, has 1.1 million in the prize pool. 507 entries, 189 are remaining. Our chip leader at the end of day one is Joseph Samus of the US. He has 266,000. Chad Evislage has 259,000. My favorite and pick to win it, of course, Robert Mizrachi has 259,000 in third place. And notables, one of our space cadets, Alan Kessler, has 73,000 and is remaining in that field, as is Patrick Mulder, who has 145K. Eric Seidel has 72K, and Joe Hatcham from Australia has 107K. Any comments?
No.
Awesome. That's what took place yesterday at the WSOP. Let's talk. Go ahead.
I want to go back to I got an update from a source on the milestone satellite from last night. So there were so just to catch you up if you're just joining, this was a milestone to the 25K event, a milestone satellite to the 25K trifecta Alpha 8 event today at the Win. So there were 42 entries. They awarded 425K seats and $15,000 in cash. So again, it's nice when you can get to the point where you're not just battling for one seat, gives you a really good chance to get in there. So
awesome. Awesome. Thank you for that update of information, because we always like to disseminate the good stuff. Just want to point out what Juan has put in our chat. If anyone wants to enter his giveaway, here's how you do it. He wrote, fuck it. Sorry, my phone started to ring. Fuck it. Been running good lately in life. Good in life lately and want to pay it forward. $20 cash app to one person who likes, retweets, and follows me. We'll draw Thursday the 25th. I think he means Tuesday, because today's Tuesday the 25th. So Juan, you may want to make a correction in our chat so people will know if that drawing's today at 4:20 or Thursday at 4:20. It's not much money, but $20 is $20. So if you want to get in that drawing, go enter it on Juan's Twitter feed. Also, Donna,
Love that. Thanks, Juan.
you tagged your friend Paul about joining us this morning, and I had sent him a hey, this is so funny. If it was anyone else, I would not say a word about it. But so I sent him the link for the space today, because he, wanted to come in and chat with us this morning, and he said, "Can't do today. Got a guest for breakfast." No, not that sort of breakfast guest. Laugh out loud. I thought that was quite funny. So hopefully he'll join us tomorrow. Let's talk about.
Well, you'll probably see him anyway.
Yeah.
So, just ignore everything he says, because it's going to be full of bullshit.
Well, we love bullshit. So it's right up our alley.
He's going to be telling you all sorts.
I love it. He's supposed to give me the real lowdown on Donna. So this is going to be interesting.
Sherry, do you think that you can get me a tape of Donna just laughing for like 20 minutes so that when somebody tilts me really hard, I can just put it on in my earphones and
Yes, we can do that. Yes, we can do that. No doubt about it. I want to move on to the meetup game for a minute. We are going to have the meetup game at the Sahara on June 30th at 4 p.m. It is going to be a 1-3 no limit cash game. Come one, come all. Everyone is invited. And no, you're not going to get a personal invite. Well, maybe a few of you will, but you know what I mean. At 8 p.m., the Sahara will start a crazy a crazy pineapple tournament. It's a $60 buy-in with a $10 add-on for the dealers, and that will double your starting stack. Also, a 5K chip bonus if you register early. It is a $500 guarantee, so plan to come to the meetup game, play cash, play the crazy pineapple tournament, play both of them, whatever. The choices are great. Don't
now
forget.
is it true, Sherry, that Matt was adding 2 trifecta Alpha 8 seats to that?
This is the first
Is
I'm
that
hearing of it. Did he DM you something? That's so awesome, Matt.
I thought I heard something like that, but maybe not.
But if Matt would like to donate some WPT swag, we will not object to that. Uh, don't forget, you could take the monorail to the Sahara, and they also have free parking at the Sahara. So come one, come all. Don't forget the TDA Summit is June 29th and 30th at the Poker Go Studio. On the 30th, the summit will end at 2 p.m. So you can get to the meetup game after that ends without any issues. If you'd like to donate to the Splash the Pots, let me know. We will be happy to take those donations. And so far, Jim from Rec Poker has donated. Donna has donated. My
That's
friend
cool.
Christy from Florida has donated. And I am donating some books, some poker books, and some peach salsa if I can get it to Florida, to Vegas. My bags are a little heavy, so we got to work on that after I'm done with the show. But anyway, here we are. So, any questions or comments? Go ahead, Fats.
Are those pre-read books?
No, they're not, Fats.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Actually, I had them shipped directly to a friend in Vegas, and only one of them's arrived so far. So, fingers crossed that the rest of them will arrive so I don't have to ship them to anyone. But anyway, any more questions or comments about anything we've discussed? Or if somebody has something else they'd like to bring up, Donna or Brian, you got anything you'd like to bring up?
I'm good. I'm gonna be heading out to go take care of something and then head over to the tournament. So
Awesome.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good luck,
Awesome.
Brian.
Good luck,
Thanks,
buddy.
guys.
Keep us updated so we can rally you.
All right, thanks.
You bet.
How long have you got till you be going to the airport then to fly to Vegas?
Not very long because it's going on 10 o'clock here. My flight's at like 2:30 ish, maybe it's 2:40 ish. I don't know, something like that. And so, and I like to get there early, and I rather sit there and like do some things I need to do while I'm sitting at the
Yeah,
airport, especially since while I'm here, my granddaughter has other plans for me and I'm not getting much done. So I will probably go to the airport, believe it or not, and it's a little bitty airport here in Spokane, but I'll probably still go 2 hours early so I can just have some
yeah.
time to myself to get a couple of things done before I board the plane. So that's where we're at with that.
This is never me, Sherry. I walk through the security and I get on the plane. That's
Well,
and
and
any time
nobody
outside of that,
doubts
I'm
that.
annoyed.
Nobody doubts. We know you well enough to know you are a man on the move and you are moving quick.
We are moving.
We get it. And I'm happy for you. And I'm so excited you're playing today. I can't wait to hear all about it. How far from the strip are you staying, bud?
I'm pretty close.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Cool. All right. I'm going to go around the horn. Let's see if anybody has anything they'd like to bring up. If not, I'm going to shut it down so I can get myself ready for the airport and try to figure out how to lighten my load, so to speak, of my suitcases. So, Brandon, I'm going to start with you, bud. Any questions, comments, anything you'd like to bring up?
What time do you get here?
I get in at 5 something, but I'm going, as I plan it at this moment in time, I'm going straight from the airport to the WSOP ladies warm up event. My flight gets in at like 5:10 and the warm up event starts at 6. And somehow, somewhere, I have to dump off my luggage. So that's what's going on tonight for me.
Okay, maybe I'll come and sweat you.
All right, that'll be a fun plan. Always love having friends around. That'll be great. So just I'm going to be on running, so you're going to have to text me and ask me where I'm at because
Nope, yep.
you know
Only
what
if
I
I
mean.
feel more alive by then, but I think I should.
You could go get an IV, but
I need more than a fucking IV, I'll tell you.
actually, I think there's a truck or bus that'll come to you to give you an IV. If my
I
memory
wish the
serves me,
fucking bus would run me over right now.
I think it already did.
Too many glasses of red wine.
Ouch, that's a rough one to get over in the morning, bud. But I'm glad you had fun.
It was fun. It was fun meeting everybody.
Awesome. Well, do you want to tell us who you met, or?
Steph, Christian Soto, and Blue.
Oh, Blue. Love me some Blue. Awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I haven't met Christian in person yet. Him and I have had some great conversations, but I haven't met him in person, so I'm looking forward to that.
I harassed him about being the weatherman. He kind of laughed, kind of chuckled a little bit.
Oh,
But I
that is
felt like
so.
it was a chuckle like, if one more mother or says something to me
Yes, of
about this.
course. Of course. And that is such a funny bit. That is a great clip of that Veronica posted. Oh my God, I laughed so hard. But
It
there
was
he was,
hilarious. Yeah.
telling the weather. It was amazing. So, well, hopefully I'll see you soon, Brandon.
Yep.
All
Fly
right.
safe.
Thank you. Fats, any last comments, words, things to bring up, bud?
Did you say Kessler bagged yesterday?
He did bag.
I thought he got knocked out. Are you really? But I never got a final update of how he ended up for the day.
Yeah, he
But I
bagged.
thought I looked up a chip count and it said he had 0. So,
Well, according
but
to
I could have looked that up wrong.
For
well, and
Kessler, it sometimes does say that.
oh,
Fact.
stop,
I think they just usually assume.
stop.
I don't think they.
Or
Look,
Sean Deeb is punching his chip counts into the thing where you can punch it in yourself, and maybe that's it.
Bats, I'm pretty sure they don't give you a bag if you have 0, but
Oh
I'm
shit.
not a professional at this.
Well, according to what I saw this morning, he bagged, and that could be wrong because I make mistakes. But according to what I read this morning, he bagged. So there you go.
There we
Already,
go.
and Brandon, I'm still not going to get a. How late did you finally get here?
10:30.
You were within a half an hour.
Yeah.
Wow,
But
I'm actually
I
impressed.
parked at my friend's house because I wanted to do the responsible thing. I knew I was going to have a few drinks, so I parked, and I didn't have to leave my car at the area parking garage, and then took
Awesome.
an Uber over. I probably would have made it there by 10 if I would have gone right there, but it
Well,
wasn't worth the $10
that's
bet to get a
that's
DUI.
a great reminder. It's too bad somebody didn't tell Justin Timberlake to not drink and drive. Take an Uber, folks. Take a taxi. Take the bus.
Yeah,
Take the
there's no
monorail.
excuse. I mean, my gosh, like, why even take a chance?
Exactly.
If you've been drinking, just get an Uber. It is not that hard.
Or call me if I have a car. Call me. Call a friend. We will
Yeah,
come get you.
I do it every time, and I figured the $10 bet with Fats wasn't worth the $40 it probably would have cost me to leave my car at the area overnight. So
Right on.
I lost a bet to Fats yet again.
Oh well, Fats is going to remind us several times about that lost bet.
I know. I'm thinking about slow paying his ass actually.
$1 at a time.
I'll just make him wait for a week or something.
I see Brian is signing off. Good luck, bud. We'll talk to you soon.
Brian, good luck.
Donna, let me go to ASG.
Is Brian playing something today?
He is playing the deep stack.
Poker, Fats.
No. Okay.
All right. ASG, any last comments or topics you'd like to bring up?
Just for player of the year, I have it up here. Scott Seaver's in the lead with his 2 bracelets. Big Hooney's only 80 points back with his 1. Jeremy Osmus is in third, a couple hundred points behind that. Racner's in 4th, and then it goes to like 2100 after that. So 2700, 2650, 2450, 2300, and then it's 2200 and down.
So there's a chance that if Osmus continues where he's at right now, he could take over the lead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous that somebody with no bracelets could jump somebody with 2.
Yeah, but I don't know what they did. I'm not real well versed in it, but yeah, somebody that has 2 bracelets should not be behind somebody that has 0. I agree with you.
Yep. So that's why.
So he's in first right now, but
it's too close for someone having 2 bracelets and having people right on his coattails for Player of the Year points. It's too close. And like the adjustments to the Player of the Year system, I'm afraid it's going to fail us this year.
It's because the 1500 res only had a prize pool of 141,000.
Yep, absolutely. It'll be interesting to see what the big pros, so to speak, say about that at the end of the year, at the end of the summer. They're not going to be happy, for sure.
I have a question for ASG if we have time, Sherry.
You have time.
Do you know how does the prize pool affect the Player of the Year points for each tournament?
Yeah.
Yes.
If you know.
Yep.
Yes, that's why Hooney is so close in second, is because he won the 100K high roller and he came in third in the 250K super high roller.
And then he had another tournament in between those 2. He cashed in.
No, those were like back to back.
Well, there was a third one. There's a third one I thought he cashed in too.
I mean, he has a couple of other minor cashes, but yeah, those. Yeah.
Sherry, you said Jeremy Osmus was in 5th right now in chips in the tournament? Yeah. So if he finishes 5th, let's just say, he probably takes over the lead, right?
Honestly, if ASG has it up and wants
in
to
the
put
Players Championship,
if you
probably
puts he wants to put the numbers in, he can't calculate.
I could, sorry, I'm sorry, I could just Google it. Sorry.
Well, some people may not know, so let me just go over that for a minute. When you pull up the Player of the Year points on the WSOP, the standings, if you scroll down some, there's actually a calculator that you could put in. I think it's the number of attendees to the, if my memory serves me, how many entries. You could put that in and then it'll calculate the points for that tournament. So you can go in there and put in, and see what the points are for each position, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and see how that would move those players around in the Player of the Year spots. That's what I did the other morning for those that were around and listening that morning.
Okay, thank you. I'll just go look into that because I'm kind of interested in the new system.
Yeah.
And like ASG said, why is somebody with 0 bracelets in the lead over somebody with 2? But I don't know.
Yep, and that's what Brian's been pointing out since, he took 12th place in that freeze out at the beginning of this series because he had a chance to look at it at that point because, of course, he was curious, like, how many points am I going to get for Player of the Year out of this 12th place finish? And so when he started looking at it, he's like, wait, I just competed with 4,000 something people. And, I'm getting schmittens over people playing with 100 or less people just because the buy-in's bigger. So, yeah, they got to tweak it again next year.
I thought that was worth 40 bazillion points. Isn't that
well, it is now because he's been working on software for next year to present to the WSOP. And, of course, waiting his 12th place finish appropriately for bazillions of dollars. You know,
I love it.
that's how that's going to work. Joking, of course, people. All right, Donna, anything you'd like to bring up before we sign off, love?
No, apart from Caitlin's taking us out for a meal, and we're going to be watching football. Apart from that, not really. Just safe journey. Miss you.
Miss you too, lovely.
And I'm jealous as hell. And just have a safe trip. And I'm sorry, I'm not your coffee bitch in the
I know
morning.
that's right. I'm going to miss my coffee bitch in the morning. Donna was so sweet in December. She would get up because, you know, she just likes some of those cigarettes in the morning. And she'd go out to have a cigarette and come back with coffee every morning. It was amazing. And I was telling her yesterday that I bought some banana nut bread to take with me for breakfast. So for me, breakfast is the hardest thing to get in the morning in Vegas because I just want to chill in my room and catch up on social media and the shit I'm doing so to get up and get dressed, go to the wherever to get breakfast is not something I like to do. And Donna made that really easy when she was with me because she loves doing that. Exactly that. Play a few slots, maybe have a cigarette, bring us coffee in the morning. So I'm taking some banana nut bread instead of Donna with me. I replaced a nut job with banana nut bread. So, but I will miss your company. But the good news is we'll be back at it hopefully in December and having just as much fun in December as we did last December.
No offense to Donna, but I'd go for the banana nut bread too.
Yes, so would I.
Well, December we'll have both. How about that?
And I might have some cowboy boots
Oh,
too.
Lordy. Look out. Never mind. I'm not going to say his name. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the day with your kids and touch the grass while you're out there and I love you much. And people, I'll see you on the flip side when I get to Vegas. I hope we get to meet. If not, sometime in the future we will, I'm sure.
Hey,
our
Sherry,
paths will cross. Yes.
do you realize that touching the grass, that's even further? I'd have to reach than trying to touch my toes.
Well, maybe somebody can pick up some grass, put it in their hands so you could touch it.
All right.
I wish.
Pat, you haven't touched your toes since 1976. Don't lie.
I don't think even that recent.
All right, that was a good. That was a good one. That was a good comeback. I like that.
So I may be able to get through my closing remarks because I want to get ready for the airport. I'm going to say thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate you and love you. And all of you that are listening, thank you for doing so. And if you're on the felt today, please have a good luck day. Bye, everyone.
Bye for now.